What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Tricology News Talk. As for today's episode, we got a lot of things to discuss today. We're gonna be looking at the previews for the Oscars and see like who got the most advantage going into each category. We got a movie review and plenty more Main Street news to talk about. So let's not waste time. Let's get into the first big stuff. And our movie review is going to be on Creed 3. And let me tell you something. After watching this movie, this is definitely in my top 10 best movies of 2023 so far. My list could change by the time we get to through the summer, through the fall, and other stuff. But right now, Creed 3 is in my top 10. So let's talk about it. Not only does it stars Michael B. Jordan, but this is his first directorial debut. And we're going to talk about that. It also stars Tessa Thompson, Jonathan Majors. Yeah. Adonis has been thriving in both in his career and family life, but when a childhood friend and a former boxing prodigy resurfaces, this face-off becomes more than just a fight. So let's talk about Michael B. Jordan here. So he did an amazing job, not only playing Adonis Creed, but also the directing behind the scenes as well. He did a fabulous job. So and this is the first of the Creed trilogy and the Rocky franchise to not feature Sylvester Stallone, as we have been mentioning on the show that he's been having legal issues with wanting to own the Rocky franchise, but they not want him to have it. But yeah, it's but even though Sylvester Stallone still serves as the producer, also, and also does Ryan Coogler, who was the director of the first Creed movie. So yeah, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, Michael B. Jordan, he did did an amazing job, man, and he might direct some more films in the future, but we'll see what's gonna happen there. But yeah, but in this movie, it kind of reminds me of Rocky 3 and Rocky 4. Like basically he said, I done everything that I wanted to do. Now I got a family now. Yeah, I want to retire, and now I wanted to train other future boxers to be like me, or like to be the new prodigy that they wanted to be. So yeah, this is basically what was that he wanted to do. But like I said before, his former friend who got out of jail, and he wants to have his shot that he never had, and that brings me to Jonathan Majors. Oh my God, this dude was an absolute menace in this movie. Jesus Christ. And I even said when I first watched the first trailer, like, this dude reminds me of Clubber Lang in Rocky 3. Like, oh my God, this dude was an absolute menace. So like I said, this movie has a lot of elements to Rocky 3 and Rocky 4, because when Jonathan Majors' character, Damon Anderson, was starting like hurting people, hurting other boxers and other stuff, and that led to Adonis have no choice to step back in the ring and fight him. So that reminds me of Rocky 4. So yeah, and let me tell you something. The fight they had, you're gonna absolutely love it. Now, even though I don't want to get want to spoil too much, but if y'all remember, and if y'all saw the interview with when Michael B. Jordan said what he talk about when he was directing behind the scenes, like he took a lot of inspirations from Dragon Ball and other like anime projects. So if you see the final fight between Adonis Creed and Damon Wayne, you'll see what I want to talk about there. But yeah, even though at times it wasn't as technical as the first two movies, but you're still gonna love it. And there was no time in the movie that like you will ever like turn away. There was like you would not be on your phone. You would be absolutely glued to the screen, 100% at a time, because like it was emotional at times. You felt you felt the heat between the two, cause like you can once you watch the movie and see what the if you see the flashback scenes and all that other stuff, and they would tell you what happened between them guys when they was young, and it all came together. Like you kind of understand from both fans' point of view, like why are they doing this, and why are they fighting for it. So yeah, that was a good thing they have explained in this movie, and I definitely love that about that. And Tessa Thompson said she was really good too. Like she was never left out in this movie. She had a good permanent role in this movie, just like she did in the last two films. But yeah, and Felicia Rashad, she was great too. Wood Harrison, he was great too. Everybody that did their part. So I definitely love this movie, and like I said before, it's definitely in my top 10 for best movies of 2023. So I would recommend everybody, if you're a boxing fan, if you're a Michael B. Jordan fan, if you're a Jonathan Majors fan, so definitely go watch Creed 3. You will not be that disappointed. So I'm giving this movie A plus, straight up A plus. So definitely go see this movie in the theaters. So yeah, I really had a great time. Like I said, I had a really great time with it. I never looked away from this movie. You would definitely be a lot on the screen. So and I would definitely recommend seeing either in IMAX or Dolby or Dolby screen. So yeah, so definitely watch those in the one of those formats. So you will never be disappointed. So yeah, I get this movie at A plus. Michael B. Jordan did his thing, and so yeah, the sky's the limit. So yeah, so that's my movie review there. So let's get into the some of the mainstream news. So first up, Shazam 2 may open lower than Morbius as box office forecast drops. Let's look at some numbers here. Okay, so the first Shazam opened up at 53 million. And that's where we counting the opening date in domestically. So Morbius opened up at 39 million, and this is what the box office department are predicting for Shazam 2. So they are predicting at 35 million, between 35 million and 44 million. But we'll see how the numbers go, because well, right now we got Screen 6 coming out, and then the Screen 6 and 65 coming out, and then we get to Shazam 2. So that we'll see what they do there. But moving on. Everything and Everywhere All at Once practically swept all the competition at the SAG Awards. So let's look at the categories of what well, at the full nominees and who won at the SAG Awards. So for outstanding performance by cast and motion picture, Everything All at Once took that. Um, Outstanding performance by a male actor in the leading role, that went to Brendan Fraser in The Whale. Let's see. Michelle Yeoh won at the outstanding performance by a female actor in the leading role. Um, Ken Yi Kwan won at the outstanding performance by a male actor in the supporting role. Of course, he was going to get that. He's been getting all the awards lately. Him and Michelle Yeoh. Um, Jamie Lee Curtis won by outstanding performance by a female actor in the supporting role. Um, Top Gun Maverick won at the outstanding action performance by a stunt ensemble in a motion picture. So if I'm if I if I'm doing my counting, that's 5 wins for Everywhere All at Once so far. Let's keep looking at it more, and then White Lotus won for Best Ensemble in the Drama Series. Jason Beta won for Arthur in the Male Actor Drama Series. So yeah, so based on the notes I got here, uh, everywhere all at once did win most of the categories. So they're winning. So let's see how much awards they're gonna win at the Oscars. And yeah, the Oscars are right around the corner, and we will talk about the predictions for the Oscar and who got the most voices uh, votes leading in. So we'll get to that in a second. But so yeah, it's crazy. But moving on. Sim Lee teases that Shang-Chi will return sooner than you think. So, if you were to ask me, where will Shang-Chi appear next? I will say, as far as the upcoming Marvel projects that we got this year, I would say the Marvels in a post credit scene because Captain Marvel and the Hulk did show up in the post credit scene in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Um, we all know Shang-Chi is getting a sequel, so we'll definitely see him there. And we'll definitely see him in the Kane Dynasty. And and I'm wondering what they're going to do with the Ten Rings group. Are they going to make a film or are they going to make a series? I don't know. So, but yeah, that's my predictions. I'm predicting he's going to show up in the Marvels in a post-credit scene, in Shang-Chi 2, the Kane Dynasty, and anything that has to do with the Ten Rings. So that's my prediction there. Next topic. What Marvel movie will hit the $1 billion mark next? So, as far as upcoming movies that we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 that comes out in May. We got the Marvels on November 10th. We got Captain America New World Order. We got the Thunderbolts. We got Blade, Deadpool 3, and the Fantastic Four. Hmm. I will say, I would say Guardians of the Galaxy, the Marvels, and Deadpool 3. So that's my prediction. But anything could change. Anything can happen. So but that's my prediction. But let me know in the comments. Well, what are your thoughts and who you think will hit the $1 billion mark? So yeah, but yeah, but that's my prediction. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, The Marvels, and Deadpool 3. That's my that's my pick. So let me know in the comments what you think. So moving on. Moon Knight and Daredevil seemingly confirmed for the Avengers the Kane Dynasty. So let's read the article we got here. Avengers: The Kane Dynasty subscribe Jeff Lover seemed to hit that both Daredevil and Moon Knight will be featured in the movie. So, are we getting possibly the Midnight Suns here? I hope so. But in an interview with Polygon, Lovers suggests that the likes of Hawkeye and Moon Knight won't stand a chance when the main variants of Kane the Conqueror, played by Jonathan Majors, finally launched their attack. I wish Hawkeye a lot of luck against the Kanes, he said. I'm sure Daredevil and Moon Knight are going to be great against those guys. At the time of writing, this is the first apparent hit that both Matt Murdock and Mark Special will be featured in an MCU movie. Marvel Studio and DC have yet to make a formal announcements regarding the cast of Kane the Dynasty. So we got a long way to go. So I would say by the time we get to at the end of 2023 or maybe in the beginning of 2024, we'll probably see who will be um in the Kane Dynasty. But we be making a lot of predictions on who is currently on the Avengers team. So we can keep making predictions, and we just had to keep watching the upcoming Marvel movies and series that's coming to us soon. Before we get to Kane Dynasty to see who will be on the Avengers team. So yeah, but we got a long way to go. But we'll keep making predictions about who's going to show up. So moving on. The Last of Us Season 2 update from Pedro Peral. And it says, it is the acclaimed debut season nears its end. Pedro Peral has shared a cryptic Last of Us Season 2 filming update. Based on Naughty Dog game of the same name, the post-apocalyptic series quickly became one of HBO's biggest hits upon its premiere, becoming the second biggest launch for any show since 2010 and gearing near the universal acclaim. This success leads to an early Last of Us Season 2 renewal. The audience may not have to wait too long to see the next chapter of the series. While speaking to Collider to discuss the Mandalorian Season 3, Pedro Peral looked at the future to discuss The Last of Us Season 2. While asked for a Season 2 filming update, nearly whether production will kick off in 2023, the dual actor offered a playful response, pondering to what season of the year it currently is. Pedro Peral did offer a more of a cryptic bit of confirmation, saying that there is a chance that The Last of Us Season 2 could be filming later on this year. If they do film this year, then it will definitely be coming out in 2024, but we still don't know yet. We gotta see the behind the scenes pictures. We gotta see updates and all that other stuff. So we'll just keep we'll definitely be on the lookout for that. So but for me, I'm definitely loving how season 1 it is. So it's definitely the looking great. But now moving on, Marvel Superman. Incredibly, the seniority is in Thunderbolts, claim the rumors. So you ask, who is this sorority? Created by writer Paul Jenkins and artist Jane Lee, the superhero first appeared in the 2000s. The sorority 1 in the Marvel comic universe. The sorority was Robert Reynolds, a young man who has gained the power for 1,000 exploding suns after he ingested an experimental syrup that gave him Superman-like powers. However, the serum will also create a void, an evil reflection of the sorority that lurks inside Reynolds and manifests when Reynolds' mental illness goes unchecked. Although the sorority has been appeared in multiple video games, including a popular digital game called Marvel Snap, he has never been adapted to a film or television yet. So, even though they still the casting hold is true, the Thunderbolts will serve as sorority's first major appearance in a Marvel live action project outside of the comics. So we've been hearing a lot of rumors from the Thunderbolts. So not only with sorority, but they're saying that the 10 Rings will be the villains in this. So we're hearing a lot of rumors, but I always keep saying that the Thunderbolts is Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad. So I don't know. Well, we'll have to wait and see what's going to be the update. What other characters is going to be in this? We already saw the roster for the Thunderbolts, and so yeah, it's going to be very interesting. See what's going to happen there. Projections for Creed 3 shows the biggest opener for a Rocky Universe film ever. Now, with Creed 3's release date around the corner, well, we just talked about Creed already in the opening of the show here, but the first box office predictions has surfaced per deadline. Creed 3 is heading for an opening weekend in a 38 million to 40 million range. If Creed 3 opens to anything above 35.5 million, it will be a record high debut of the Rocky franchise. So we're still in the weekend, so we just have to wait and see how they do in the box office. Moving on. So we got the numbers here. So the first Creed opened up at 29 million in its opening weekend. Creed 2 opened up at 35 million in its opening weekend. But so yeah, let's see what Creed does. Creed 3 opened up in its weekend. So moving on to another from another big movie to another big movie in John Wick 4. So they're saying that box office tracking for John Wick 4 is set to break records. So let's look at the numbers here. The very first John Wick opened up at 14 million. John Wick 2 opened up at 30 million. And the last one, John Wick 3, opened up at 56 million. So let's see what John Wick 4 is going to do. I'm very predicting high numbers here as well. But let's see what they can do. So, okay, back to the Avengers. So, we have a list of characters of who will be leading or who will be on the who is currently could be on the team right now for the upcoming Avengers movies. So we have Doctor Strange, Thor, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, Richard Reeves from the Fantastic Four, Wong, Hank Pym for the Ant-Man series, and Shang-Chi. So this begs the question: where is Hulk? Where is Hulk here? Is he not part of the Avengers no more? I don't know, but these are the lists here of who could lead the Avengers. So a lot of people saying it's going to be Spider-Man, A lot of people saying it might be Captain Marvel. A lot of people say it's gonna be Doctor Strange, but yeah, we don't know what's gonna happen. All I can say is that let's keep watching the upcoming movies and series, and to see who will be actually be on the team and who will be actually be leading the Avengers. But that's my thoughts there. But that's all the mainstream news update. So let's get into the to the predictions for this year's Oscars. So we have the betting odds, and also who are the favorites and who are the underdogs going into each category for this year's Oscars. So as far as best picture, everything and everywhere all at once is the current favorite to win the best picture here, and Brendan Fraser is currently the favorite to win Best Actor in his performance in The Whale. Kate Blanchett is in the favorite to win the Best Actress in her role in Tear. The Banshees of the insurance. Sorry, I pronounced the name, but that movie is in the current favorite to win best original screenplay. Women Talking is the current favorite to win best adaptation screenplay. And of course, Kaylee Kwan is the current favorite to win the best supporting actor. Of course, here that boy's gonna take all. He's gonna take all the awards. Oh my goodness, that's not even a thought. Um, Angela Bassett is the current favorite to win the best supporting actress in her role in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. And let me say this: she better win. That's all I gotta say. She better win. That's all I'm saying. And Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio is the favorite to win the best animated feature, and that's who I'm going for too, to win best animated feature. Moving on. All Quiet at the West Front is currently the favorite to win best international feature, and that's my pick to win as well. Daniel Kwan and Daniel Sherman is the current favorite to win the best director, and they both directed Every Day, Everywhere, All at Once. Avatar: The Way of Water is currently the favorite to win the best visual effects. Top Gun is the current favorite to win the best sound. All Quiet on the West Front is the current favorite to win the best cinematography. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is the current favorite to win costume design. Of course, they better win. That's my choice there. Babylon is the current favorite to win best original score. Let's see. Triple R is the current favorite to win the best original song. And then finally, The Whale is the current favorite to win best makeup and hairstyling. So those are the betting odds for this year's Oscars. Let me know in the comment section below who you want to win in each category. But that's all I have for you guys today. Let me know in the comments below what are your thoughts and opinions for everything I discussed on this episode. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell when new videos are uploaded if you're watching on YouTube. And of course, if you're listening to me on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, or any other streaming podcast platform, don't forget to follow me there as well. But other than that, this is Trico, and I'm signing off, y'all. Peace.